You're watching the Central Post. This is Samiksha Ajay. Luxury brand Prada signed MOU with Kolhapur's finest. Yes, you heard that right. Prada's inspired Kolhapuri controversy takes a U-turn. From copying our sandals to collaborating with them. From outrage in June to signing of MOU in December for global Kolhapuri sandals. Okay, first let's rewind to June. You're scrolling on your phone, minding your own business, and suddenly you see it. A fancy Prada sandal that looks suspiciously like our very own Kolhapuri chappal. Same road strap, same desi vibe, but with a Videshi price tag and zero mention of Kolhapur, Maharashtra. Or the artisans who have been making this for generations, for 4 centuries, I should say. Social media goes, wait, is this not our Kolhapuri with some Prada logo? Huge outrage. People start calling it cultural appropriation, colonial cosplay, thieves in Prada, you name it. Artisans, activists, desi fashion lovers, everyone starts asking one simple question. If you love our design so much, why not give credit or maybe some money to the people who actually make it? And suddenly, Prada goes trending. Not for fashion, but for copying. And this is where the script flips. Instead of pretending like nothing happened, Prada does something unexpected. It sits across the table from India, cut to Indian Consulate, Mumbai, December. On one side, Maharashtra government undertaking like LID CEO and LITKAR who work with leather artisans. On the other, Prada, one of the biggest luxury names on the planet. They signed an MOU to work with Indian artisans to create Kolhapuri-inspired collection. Officially, properly, on record. Now, the same design that caused outrage in June is being turned into a structured project where artisans, governments, and a global brand are all in one frame. From you copied us to you partnering with us, that's quite a character development arc. But what does this MOU actually means? What's in this deal beyond photos, handshakes, and press releases? Prada will work traditional Kolhapuri artisans from Maharashtra and neighboring regions. The designs will be inspired by original Kolhapuri styles, but produced with Prada's materials, finish, and global branding. The line will be sold worldwide as a premium, made in India, Kolhapuri-inspired luxury product. In simpler words, you can think of this as the same Kolhapuri sandal your grandfather wore to the bazaar is now getting a passport, an Italian styling session, and a business class ticket to Milan. I mean, I'm not kidding. It's an irrefutable fact. And for artisans, this isn't just about pride. It means training, exposure to global quality standards, and potentially better pay and more consistent work instead of waiting for seasonal local demand. Now here comes the fun part and slightly a painful part. These Prada Kolhapuri pairs are expected to be sold for around 85,000 rupees each. 85,000 for sandals. Yeah, the same Kolhapuri sandals you'll get in 850 in India. Of course, the brand will say premium leather, global design, limited edition, luxury positioning, and they're not wrong from a business point of view. But it also raises a very real question. Out of those 85,000 rupees, how much does reaches the artisan who actually stitches, cuts, and finishes the product? Because if the story is we are taking Indian craft global, the Indian shouldn't be the same. Artisan stays poor, brands gets richer, and we get a fancy marketing campaign. But let's be honest, this MOU is also about image repair. After the June controversy, Prada looked like a torn deaf luxury giant dipping into Indian culture without giving due credit. Now the brand gets to say, look, we are not stealing designs, we are empowering artisans. The Maharashtra government gets to say, we have taken local craft to the global runway. And India, as a soft power story, gets to flex. Our traditional footwear is now sitting in high-end glass shelves in Europe. The question is this a genuine step towards recognition and benefit for artisans? Or a very stylish band-aid on a PR wound? I think it's a test case. If this model works, like proper facilities, a proper partnership, fair pay, and real visibility, then tomorrow it could be Pathani sarees, Banarsi weaves, Kanjivaram, all going truly global with Indian artisans in the spotlight, not in the background. But if it becomes just another luxury brand, absorbs local craft and sells it back to us at 100x, then it's the same old story, just with better lighting and an Italian label. What do you think? Is this really progress for Indian artisans? Or just Prada doing what Prada does best? Turning controversy into culture? Tell me in the comments and keep watching the Central Post for more.